Welcome to this Metricome Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the hidden chemical risks lurking in our classrooms.
A bright, colorful space isn't automatically safe. Let's peel back the layers and see what's really going on.
It might look soft and smell fresh, but there's often a stark difference between visual cleanliness and chemical reality.
Why do we care? Kids breathe way more air per pound, and their developing bodies make them incredibly vulnerable.
So, where are these common sources hiding? Let's break down the 5 major risk zones you need to know.
First up, cleaning products. Misusing bleach or spraying aerosols pumps harmful VOCs right into the air. Quick tips for cleaners. Always measure dilutions. Never ever mix bleach, and only clean when rooms are empty.
Zone 3 is tricky. Cheap plastic toys and art supplies, they can easily harbor heavy metals and restricted chemicals.
Teachers, simple rules. Ditch peeling toys, keep under 3 items separate, and absolutely ban adult-grade craft chemicals. What about carpets and new furniture? They act like massive sponges, trapping dust, allergens, and off-gassing VOCs.
Playgrounds, too. Soft rubber tiles prevent falls, but kids can easily ingest loose crumb rubber. That needs reviewing.
It all comes together in the air. Poor indoor air quality directly triggers issues like headaches and asthma.
But here's the million-dollar question. Who's actually managing all these chemical risks in your school?
Usually it's fragmented. Teachers handle toys, cleaners handle chemicals. This massive gap in governance is super dangerous.
The fix? An integrated framework from Metricome for safer chemical management, tying everything together seamlessly.
Step 1. Build a child-specific risk register. Assess absolutely every product by age group, exposure, and ventilation.
Next, stop risks at the door. Demand strict safety data sheets before anything even enters the building. Use the hierarchy of control. Ditch unnecessary chemicals, swap out the harsh ones, and always boost ventilation. Empower your staff with red flag rules. Things like strong smells or visible molds should trigger immediate action. Look, a totally chemical-free school is unrealistic. What we actually want is a chemical-controlled environment.
Because as our sources remind us, the issue is definitely not fear. The issue is controlled.
So, is your school truly chemical controlled? Let's work together to build spaces where kids can safely thrive.